Lauren, I have your program, the 1.05 that you've turned in. So let's take a look at it together. All right, here's the template you submitted. Let's see, it should be an interactive conversation. Someone could have a computer, at least 3 interactive prompts. Should be assigned to variables, whatever the user inputs. Should use indexing or slicing at least once. That was from the 1.04 lesson where we learned that. And concatenation in your print statements and write the pseudocode. So let's see, insert your pseudocode. Ask for the user's name, start the conversation with their name, ask about their favorite food, ask what color they're wearing. Okay. Basic 3 input conversation. Use idle, make sure you have comments, have your name, date, description, program, meaningful name, indentation. Okay, so here's the program. It goes to right there. To have a conversation with the person, if you need to gain certain information. Slicing was weird to figure out. I had to run many attempts till I got to do what I wanted. Okay, but at least you stuck with it. It says you figured it out, so all should see that in the program. Try to test more things instead of writing all the code at once, then testing. Yeah, sometimes it helps to test it in the middle there. But let's go ahead and take this code and copy and paste it into a Python window so we can see what your wonderful program does here. All right, run program. Hi, what's your name? I'll go with Bob. What's your favorite food? Burgers. And what color are you wearing right now? I'll say blue. What's up, Bob? My name starts with a B too. See, that's a good use of slicing. You slice out of there. I love burgers too. I don't really like blue too much. Anyway, have a good day, Bob. So that's a good conversation. All right, so that worked well. The thing I do see is missing is you don't have your main function. Define main, so we know where your function is, and then you have to indent everything that's inside there. And then at the end of your program, it should have the main end. So it knows where the main portion of your program is. So make sure you're defining the main portion of your function. Your main function. Define your main function, the main part of your program. So let's look at this username. Okay, so that's a nice variable name. It does use a good name where you'd know what that is anytime. So you say what's up and then print their name. That's good. So you said L equals slice 1. Print my name starts with a username L2. So really you're just pulling one character out there. You could actually, the way this indexing works, we don't even need that line. You can just say, give me the 0 character of their name. Because remember, Python will count the characters in your name starting with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. So if you say, just index out the 0 character, we can just say that. Here, I'll show you how that should run just the same. What's your name? Bob, burgers, blue. See, my name starts with a B too. So you figured it out, though. I'm glad you figured out something that worked, because it did work your way. There are different ways to program, and I'm just showing you a simpler, quicker, easier way to do that. There's nothing wrong with what you did. You get full credit for the indexing, slicing. It's there. Not a problem. Just showing you, because these videos are to help you improve as a programmer. That's what I make these for. But that works good. My name starts with a username. Input, what's your favorite food? And then you put that. I don't think that's needed. That may have just been a type, but it didn't create an error, but I don't think that's needed there. Color. So you called this one food. You call this one color. I like it. Those are good names. Input, what color you're wearing right now. And then you print it, I don't like, and then used color with it. So that's really good. So for as far as what the program requires, you had an interactive conversation. You had the 3 inputs. You assigned them to variables using meaningful variable names. You used the index and their slicing. You used concatenation. You wrote the pseudocode. Great job. The only thing you were missing is you didn't put your main function. You needed the missing the DEF main function, and of course the ending of the main function. It didn't complain since you didn't define a main function. It didn't say, hey, you're missing the end of the function or anything, because it didn't see any function anywhere. But make sure in your programs to start and end the main function, because later on we're going to have some separate functions that we're going to run the main function. And later on, we're going to run the main function. And in the main function, it's going to go call a different function and do some stuff and then come back to the main function. So we've got to define our main function. This is the main meat of our program, which right now it's all we're writing is just the main function. But we're going to add to that as we go on. So it's important to make sure you're using the main function now so you don't have to learn that and new functions all at the same time. But we'll get there. Overall, pretty solid. I like it. Good conversation. I'll get this video to you, and we'll see you in class.